Okay, welcome back, comedy lovers. This is the second part of the top 20 funniest comedians in Nigeria 2024 as released by the nation's newspaper. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please do well to hit the subscription button. Also, hit the notification button so when I release other videos, you can be notified. Starting from the bottom of the list, we have Funny Bone.
This artist going to get respect. Small Rema, go sing song. I too like woman. I too like woman. Me I know they borrow, they live up. He sing another one. I they go like several rounds. Yeah. Rema. Several rounds. You go. That's EJC here also, go and come. That's 1 round. 7 rounds. He money here. With all the money, 2 minutes. You don't come home.
Well, considering the names on this top 10 list, I can say this is pretty fair. Now, Funny Bone hasn't been really active for some time now. He hasn't been on shows recently, and at the same time, his comedies are really declining in some ways. So yeah, I think I agree with this position of Funny Bone at number 10. At number 9, we have Boby. Well, unfortunately, we have our man on fire at the number 9 spot of top 10 funniest comedians in Nigeria 2024. Well, let me see what you think at the comment section. If you ask me the same question, I'll tell you that's not fair. Boby has been pretty much active, for like almost a decade now, if not more. Boby Man of Fire has been one of the best consistent comedy stand-up shows in Nigeria, and he has killed it always back to back. And also when it comes to skits making, Boby also has been featuring in a lot of skits, considering the fact that he also has his own show, the Visa on Arrival or something, quite popular on all social media platforms, and that shows has a lot of followers and viewership. So I don't know why this writer has to put Boby at number 9 of this list. Well, like I said, maybe I am wrong, maybe not. Let's see what you think at the comment section. All right, at number 8 we have Alibaba. Well, I will consider this a blunder. With all due respect to the writer Wale Gbadibo of The Nations, I think this is a clear blunder because looking at the names of comedians on this top 10, I think Alibaba, even Boby, should not even be sitting at the bottom of this ratings at all. I see them in the top 3 or top 5. So to bring them at the bottom of the table, I think this is a clear blunder. Alibaba has been, maybe not featuring in so many shows, but each time he goes to shows, he kills the show. And remember, Alibaba has been one of the biggest all-time best comedian in Nigeria. But then, I don't know why this writer has taken this route, but well, let's see what you think at the comment section. At number 7, we have Crazy Clown. Now, obviously, Crazy Clown is one of the most talented skit makers in Nigeria, no doubt. And at the same time, he was one of those that actually started this, skit making online himself and Ade, if you remember. So yeah, I think he deserves to be in the top 10 of the top 20 funniest comedians in Nigeria. Should he be ahead of Alibaba and Boby? That is a discussion for another day. But sitting at number 7, a bit fair. But then, if you look at the list, the names I'm going to mention in the top 6 I think if anything, he should, step up a bit ahead of some of the names you are about to hear in the top 6. Now, moving on to number 6 spot, we have Mark Angel. All right, yeah, just like I said before, a Crazy Clown should actually be ahead of Mark Angel. I am telling you the very fact. Yeah, Mark Angel has been the biggest skit maker in Nigeria, but not the biggest, not one of the biggest or the funniest comedian at all. Yes, Mark Angel is funny, but not as funny as some of those skit makers. He is the biggest YouTuber in Africa, but I totally disagree that he should be raised above some of the names that I have mentioned in terms of being funny. Sydney Tucker is in the list of the second part. Can you imagine? Well, all the same, we are all entitled to our opinion. This is what I think. Let's see what you think in the comment section. Moving on to top 5. Before I give you the order, I just want to mention the names of the top 5 funniest comedians in Nigeria 2024. In no particular order, we have Kenny Black, Brother Shaggy, Zik Aloma, Lasisi Elenu, and Nasty Black. What do you think? Do you agree that these 5 deserve to sit at the top 5 ahead of some of the names you've had in this part and in the first part of this video? Well, I think up to two names here deserve to be on that list, according to my own view. This is my own opinion, and I won't tell you the 2 that I think deserve to be on this list, but trust me, 3 names out of the top 5 list has no business in that spot. All right, to the top 5. At number 5, we have Nasty Black. Well, Nasty Black is one of the famous skit makers in Nigeria. He used to be a very good friend of Sydney Tucker, and he appeared in most videos of Sydney Tucker. But if you ask me who is funnier between Nasty Black and Sydney Tucker, I will tell you Sydney Tucker. But somehow we found Nasty Black at the 5th position in the top 20, while Sydney Tucker sits at number 18. All right, at number 4, we have Zik Aloma. Very, very fantastic creative content provider. Zik Aloma is at the forefront of skit making in Nigeria, and I have no doubt with this rating of his at all at number 4. Whether he should go a little up or a little down, but I believe he should be right at the top 5 of top 20 funniest comedians in Nigeria. This guy would dress like a female. He would dress, with all the muscles, with all the facial look. He still would go ahead and dress and talk like a female. And of course, all his comedy are very, very funny, no doubt. So Zik Aloma sits at number 4 of this list. And like I said, I can so much agree with this position. At number 3, we have Lasisi Elenu. Okay, Lasisi Elenu is also a very creative comedian, and he started with a very unique style, using some funny face filter to, express himself on Instagram, and everybody, got into this style of comedy, and right now there are thousands of people who are doing that style of comedy. So he came into the industry to introduce his own style of comedy, even though right now he's trying his hands on so many things, like he's even into stand-up comedy right now, and he has shown his real face, and he's doing so many skits, here and there, and people love what he does. Now, should he be at the top 3 of this list of top 20 funniest comedian in Nigeria? I will leave that to you to decide. Let's see what you think at the comment section. Lasisi Elenu at number 3 of the list. All right, before I go to number 2, right now, we have 2 spots left. So I'm going to mention the names of the 2 comedians that are sitting at these 2 spots before I give you who sits at number 1. Now, the 2 comedians left on this list at number 1 and number 2, not in any particular order, we have Brother Shaggy and Kenny Black. Brother Shaggy and Kenny Black. All right, I agree that one of these two should be at this position, while the second shouldn't. However, these two comedians do not only deserve to be on the top 20 funniest comedians in Nigeria 2024, I believe they deserve to be in the top 10. All right, let's move on back to the list. At number 2, we have Kenny Black. Well, I know Brother Shaggy is a very funny, popular comedian, but I know a lot of people will agree with me that Kenny Black, with all his creativity, deserves to be ahead of Brother Shaggy. But then it is what it is. Kenny Black sits at number 2. Brother Shaggy at number 1 of the top 20 funniest comedians in Nigeria 2024, a list released by the Nation's newspaper on February 19, 2024, written by Wale Gbadebo. Now, what do you think? Do you agree with this list or you disagree with me? Let's see your opinion, and I also want you to go to the comment section. Give us a list of your own top 10. Let's see what your arrangement will be. Who should be top of that list and who should be at the bottom of that list? If you disagree, tell us why you disagree. If you agree, tell us why you agree. If you think the arrangement should be in a certain way, let us just see. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscription button. Also, hit the notification button so we'll notify you. And at the same time, like, comment, share. God bless you. See you again in my next video. Bye-bye.